Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I am going to be tackling another March Madness layout where I work with two challenges. One is from the 30 Days of Sketches for Christy's Beautiful Life, and it is series 17 this month, which is super exciting. And then our sketch creator today is Tara Van Morsel, and she is Tara Scraps online, and I have her information linked below if you want to go check it out. I also am going to be participating in the Calvin Ball Challenge over at scraphappy.org. And if you want more information on any of those things, they are all listed in the description box. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to make sure that I can see my own video happening so that if I stall, I can see that I'm stalled. Okay, I think I got it. Yes? Okay, so this is kind of what I've thrown together thus far. I was just about to do another thing and then realized it was 6 o'clock already. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper and we will go ahead and do a little bit of stenciling while we're chatting. So today is a special day at Calvin Ball. It is Gross Day. Yeah, you heard that right. They call it Gross Day. So I'm not sure if it's like the acronym that they're going for or what the deal is, but it's get rid of all the silly stuff. So G, get, R, rid, O, of silly stuff. So that means that all the rules that have been crossed out up to this point on the temporary rule board are still in effect today only. So that's kind of crazy, but also kind of fun. So I'm going to see, and you guys can see how crazy I am. I'm going to try to add an avocado, a sloth, and a flamingo on my layout about fishing. What kind of fishing? About fishermen. And unfortunately, again, I did not pick a title, so I don't know what that's going to end up being like, but I actually taught a class today at my store, and I wanted to have my next class ready to go when I arrived so that we could post it. And so I was working on that this morning, and then I was supposed to have brunch with my beautiful mother-in-law, and I went and did that. And yeah, this did not get even looked at until I got home from teaching at about 4:30, and here I am. So we're winging it, guys, and we have a big long list to go through, so it might be more than an hour today. If you don't want to hang around that long, that's totally cool. If you're watching from the future, you can always fast forward, which is always lovely if you just want to see the finished product or semi-finished, because let's be real, at this point in Calvin Ball, I am finishing nothing because I can't get things glued down, count my points, and be within a reasonable amount of time that people want to hang out here. So this is not my favorite version of ink pads, but anyway, let me just see if I can get that back in there. I might have to do it later. So this is my White Daisy ink from Close to My Heart. And before they closed, I bought a refill because I have yet to find another ink that's white that I like as much as this one. So hopefully you'll see why when I do my big reveal here in a second. But now I'm thinking I need to do a second coat of that because I'm seeing that some of it is not as opaque as I want it to be. So we'll just keep going. And then this is going to have to dry while we kind of put together the rest of the layout. But hi, Alana, welcome. I'm so glad when you guys come here and see me live. That's so much fun to me. I like having you guys out there. It makes me feel like I have somebody to talk to while I'm scrapbooking, which is always more fun. It's always more fun to scrapbook with your friends than by yourself, right? Okay, White Daisy Distress ink. I'm just going to set that aside. It's not Distress ink. It's White Daisy exclusive ink from Close to My Heart. And there we go. So I inked up some handwriting on my doily. So that is going to be some Calvin Ball points for me. We got handwriting, we have a doily, and we have a stencil. So that's what I was going for, but this is going to have to dry for a bit. And I just have these like bits of tape on the back. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to get cleaned later. There we go. And my hands are a bit icky. So I have this, but I don't think it's wet right now. Unfortunately. It's okay, it'll still clean off the basic stuff. Okay. So there's that. So let me show you the little, sorry, my chair is very creaky. I have to get it tightened. This is my start to my layout. We are working with this sketch today from Tara and Tara Scraps here on YouTube. And it is a double page sketch, but I only have 3 photos. So I'm going to condense the sketch into a 1-page layout. And that's where we're going to start. So what I've started with so far is I had this wood grain paper. I don't know where it's from. I think it was out of a paper pad because it has white on the back and it is, it had like a branding strip with a hole that I already cut off of it. So I think it must have been from a paper pad of some kind, but I don't know where from. It was just on my shelf with my other wood grain papers. And I am inking everything up today in Walnut Stain Distress ink. I'm going to just ink up those edges. Get that down there. And then I like that as much as I am motivated to bring out the tools and the things from Calvin Ball, I am motivated to bring out the tools and the things from Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, because look on here, Tara has all her corners rounded. So do you see that? Corner rounded, corner rounded. So I pulled out my Close to My Heart corner rounder and rounded my corners. So that's kind of fun, right? I haven't done that very often recently. So I'm kind of excited to be having that. You know what happened with that thing? I'll tell you, because we had it out, the corner rounder out for the Vicky Booten mini book class at Christmas time. What was it called? Wrapped in Ribbons, I think. And that thing was giving me so much grief. And I think, I'm going to be honest with you, it was user error. It was not the machine. It was not the punch. It was me. I don't know what I was doing, but I kept pushing the paper in the wrong, or no, I had this plastic piece on wrong. And so I was like, why is it not doing it's like on the right corner? So I tossed that one aside and I grabbed another one because I might have more than one. I also have a Creative Memories one, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So then I haven't used it in a really long time. Then after the whole thing was over and I was putting my stuff away, I realized I had the plastic piece on wrong. So it was not the tool. It was the scrapbooker. Oops. So what can you do? So I am putting together what I'm considering the basic of what Tara has going on here. So she has this background paper, and then she has another paper on top that's got rounded corners. So I did that, rounded all 4 of my corners. And then it has this light green paper in here behind your photos with a strip of black and then some scalloped edge on the bottom. So the way that I did that was, instead of going across the 2 pages like she has in the sketch, I just condensed it all into one. So I cut this piece of paper and I cut this piece of paper and punched it with a scalloped border. I added some tone-on-tone washi on there for my Calvin ballpoints. And I did it with the camera off because my paper is really thin. And so and my washi was old and the adhesive was coming off on the wrong side. It was kind of a mess. So I'm glad I did that before I turned the camera on. Who knows what else is going to happen today. And then I cut this piece of, I don't know, it looks like fishing net paper. So that is where I started. Now I think I want to move this down a bit because in the sketch, she has more room above what I have as polka dot paper than she does at the bottom. So I'm going to maybe adhere this one first. So I'll ink it up and I'll hollow out my T-square ruler and get it lined up so that the scalloped part is straight. And we'll get the scalloped blue border on here. And T-square. Okay. And we'll get some adhesive back here. So the list is going to be long today, as I mentioned, and I feel like I'm going to get lots of points because I'm not afraid to put everything but the kitchen sink on this page because it's just going in my roadside attractions album, which is really an album that's just for me. It's not one that I think my family will hang on to in the future. Maybe they'll put it in a museum because it's got a lot of Alberta attractions in there. They can put it in a museum and be like, this girl put avocados and flamingos on a page about fishermen. She is crazy. No, I'm just kidding. It won't go. It'll probably go in a dumpster. Let's be real. So I'm not too terribly concerned about what happens on my page because this album is just for me. I feel like that is not straight. Am I wrong? It's not, right? Okay. Is it because my washi is not straight? It's my washi. I'm trying to line it up on the washi and the washi's not straight. So let's skip the washi straightening and because that's not coming off of there. So we're just going to leave it crooked and pretend it's intentional. Okay. We're just going to pretend it's intentional. Intentionally crooked washi. I was putting it on at an angle. It's all about the angles. Okay, and then I am going to use the T-square to make sure that it is straight since the washi is not going to be the solution. So let's put this down first because I want the other piece to go kind of on top. Okay, YouTube, be nice to me, right? My goodness. I feel like it happens every time I get on here. It's driving me nutters. Okay, so I caught it right away that time, so we didn't miss too much. I hope not too many people ran away on me. Must be getting used to it by now. She's just going to disappear for a minute. She'll be right back. Yeah. Not cool, right? When my husband gets back, he's not at a conference, but when he gets back, we are absolutely buying new internet, but unfortunately, the name on the bill is his, so I can't even do it. And of course, don't want to bother him while he's away. But it is going to be a priority when he gets back here. Okay, so that turned out, it doesn't look too terribly crooked, right? Okay, so we got that on there. So then the other element in this sketch is these three large circular pieces. Now I'm going to use something a little bit different because I like to be different and it's Calvin Ball. So I have this doily piece that is now stenciled with handwriting. And that is going to go in the corner up here, representing this large circle here. Okay. And then I have this hexagon, which is from from this same paper collection, but it is just the neutral one. And I embossed it with my chevron embossing folder by Momenta. And then I highlighted the stitched lines that were in the die cut with my white jelly roller. And that is going to go over here as a second embellishing area. And then I have a third one someplace over here, missing in action. Maybe with my photos. There it is. So same thing, just a smaller version. So it's going to go down around here somewhere. So that's kind of, oh, and then my photos. Haven't decided what to do with my vellum yet, but I want to use that vellum again on this layout. So we have 3 photos. Of course, like I've talked about throughout this series, I'm working on a box of photos that were printed at 4x6 before I got my photo printer. And some of them were printed at 4x4 because they were taken for Instagram, but most of them were printed at 4x6. So I didn't feel like I could cut these down shorter than the 4 or 6 inch height, but I did feel like I could cut the edges off. And they're 3x6. So I cut an inch off of each photo to make them 3x6, and they fit nicely on my layout now. So that is where I am with that. And it looks like on the sketch that the photos kind of go right down low like this. So I kind of like that idea. Then my title can go up here, and I'll have room for like my title. Sorry, I'm like talking to you while I'm showing you the sketch. Okay, so I feel like if I move my photos down like this, I have lots of room for titling and a banner and things up here. And then I still have room to embellish kind of in these little areas, right? So this is still a little bit sticky. That white glue takes a really long, or white ink takes a really long time to dry. Okay, so I am going to glue down my photos, and I'm gonna leave some spots for adding my embellishing hexagons. So, okay. Now, do I want, here's the other thing. If I just tear, because paper tearing is a point, gold is a point, there's gold embossing on here, embossing is a point, but I already embossed chevrons on here too. And what else? Paper tearing, vellum, and I think I get a point for vellum and a point for specialty paper. What? I know. I also get 2 points for green because green is on both lists now. So it's going to be an interesting point counting day. So I'm just thinking that I could get that on either side of my, and it kind of like gives a little bit of an extra frame to my photos. So I think that's what I'm going to do with my vellum. So let me move these off for a second, and I'm just going to stick down my captain first. So the story behind these is that it's going in my roadside attractions album, like I said, and I cannot find any information on these guys, but what I did notice was we did a road trip up the West Coast. So we drove from Portland to Vancouver, and it took us about a week. But we had a lot of fun doing it and stopped to see a lot of things along the way. And I noticed that there were these like random wood carved, I want to say fishermen, but obviously this guy's a captain of a boat. So I don't know, but do they call them like Navy men, or I don't know, ocean people? I have no idea. I'm sure there's a proper term. So then I feel like that's not straight either. No, that's not. That's why. So then I took pictures of them, and I was like, well, there were no like placards or anything. So I'm like, well, when I get home, I'll look them up. I'm sure I can find something. Nothing. Can't find a thing. So if anybody knows anything about them, I would like to know more information. And more like that. So it's just a little bit off. Okay. So this one, I'm just going to put adhesive on the bottom of the photo because I'm going to want to tuck stuff underneath. And then maybe I will, something like that. And these are out of a 6x6 paper pad from Stampin' Up, so they're the exact same height as my photo, which is kind of fun. There we go. And we'll do the same with this guy. So, yeah, like I never did find a lot of information about them. We used to have a carved sailor figure in a china cabinet. Ah! Yeah, they would have to be more appropriately sized. When I was doing my like looking up of things, I did find a lot of like carvings that you could have like buy for your household or whatever. But there was nothing about, and I even looked up like the locations, like these guys, this unpainted one that I'm just gluing down now, and this guy, I think we're around like Cannon Beach, Astoria, Oregon area. So I looked them up. I even did like a Google find, and I found like other people had posted pictures with them and stuff, but I don't know. Couldn't find like who made them or why they were there. And I did notice too, when I was on the Atlantic coast of Canada, visiting over there, that they also have these little guys in various places on the coast. So kind of funny that but they're all over the place. They're very popular. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to be, I feel like I just want it to be straight-ish. Can we do straight-ish? Straight-ish is good. So then this can tuck in behind here because I didn't put the adhesive all the way up. This can tuck in behind here because, again, I didn't put the adhesive all the way up. And then this one should be good. I don't even know if this one needs to tuck anywhere. I like it this way better. I don't know why. Excuse me. Okay, let's get this on here. I think those will be good. And then I can, you know, cut them so that they fit, kind of a thing. So, okay, I'm back. I'm feeling a little bit crazy, but here I am, just doing my best over here. Just a girl in her craft, sharing her day with her crafty friends. I wish I knew how to fix the problem. So thanks for sticking with me, everybody who's still here. I appreciate you very much. So yeah, Alana said her parents used to have a carved sailor figure on their china cabinet, and they were like more appropriately sized for in the house, of course. Like these guys are huge, 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 huge. Like this is a door, so he's taller than the door. Yeah. But they are very cute, very cool little characters. There we go. And then I'll just cut this little hexagon off of here. So then that kind of brings the navy and the white around into 3 spots as my embellishment cluster faces. So that's what those are for. And that's kind of as far as I got in terms of planning my layout. So the rest, you're stuck with me. I do have some journaling and a date, kind of, because it wasn't all the same day. So I just put the year. So let me see about getting a title on here. Nope, there's no R's in that one. I wanted to say sailor something, but where's the other? Maybe these ones. These ones have, I have two. I think I can make that work. Okay. I'm going to put it up here for now because I don't want to rip the doily. We all know how sensitive they are. Okay. So let's see. S-A-I-L-O-R-S. And maybe this one still. So we have, yep. So wooden sailors, does that sound accurate? No E's. Okay. We can make it work. Don't worry. There we go. Okay, so all of these are going down here. Wooden sailors. Okay. So that's our title. What else we're going to put on here? So we have a title, photos, we need journaling, and a date, and then we can go ahead and embellish. So here's my journaling. And it just talks about how we stopped and saw, like on our stops, we saw these guys all around the place. So this is interesting. I punched this tab and it was like, there's a piece missing out of it because the way I punched it, it was out of a scrap. And then I was like, that's okay. When I fold it over, it will be, you won't even see it. But at first I was like, oh no, I have to repunch that. And then I put the date on here with rub-ons because that'll be part of our Calvin bow too. So I used these rub-ons. Guess what? There's no ones. I had no ones left, so I had to use an I. I don't think anybody will notice or care. Like I said, it's my own album, so who's gonna know, right? So I think something like that. And that all makes sense to me. So I'm going to start there, and I think I'm going to add a frame to my journaling tag so that, because frame is part of the deal too, right? So I had this die cut frame that matched with that background piece, and I feel like that's going to go nicely on there, although it doesn't really show up very well, does it? Maybe I can put it with this. Nope, still don't like it. Maybe I don't get the frame. I think because it is the same color as that background piece. I also have this blue one. but I feel like it's because it's the same color as my embellishment clusters that it's just going to blend in. So I don't know. I don't know. We shall see what will be decided. Okay. All right, let's get the date on there and that title and my journaling, and then we can start moving on to the Kelvin ball list. I feel like I kind of stuck to the sketch pretty well, just that I cut it down to a 1-page layout as opposed to 2 pages. Okay, and then this one here. Let's see what happens if. Did I ink that already? I did. So I'm just going to make it work. Stick it. Okay, so here's another look at the sketch. And we have the corners are rounded on the inner piece of my layout as well. We have that brown piece is the same, representing this light green piece that she has in here. Then we have a circle piece up here. I put a doily. We have another cluster over here represented, and I started mine with a hexagon by journaling on there. I have another journaling or clustering spot down here. So that's going to be where we put that. So that's how I interpreted Tara's sketch. She is, what did I say? Tara Scraps here on YouTube. So her channel is linked in the description box if you want to go and check that out. I also have, let me see, my list. So here is where we are going to be taking some time to get the things. So stars. I was going to use this one. These cork pieces are kind of school themed, but I can use the star one, right? Like that. So we got a star. I'm going to bring this in so I can start marking my tallies down. I'm just going to scooch to the left a little bit because it looks like I've shuffled over to the right. I'm going to put this on here so we don't have an accident, an inking accident. So here we go. That. There we go. I think we're good now. Okay, so today is day 22 of March Madness, Calvin Ball, 30 Days of Sketches, Series 17. We have a star. We do not have 100 or more words of journaling. There's only like 50 words on there. Typewriter font, yes. A label. I grabbed a couple different options for labels. I have this one with the little, what is that called? Lantern? I want to call it a nightlight, but I don't think it's probably not what the sailors call it. What do you guys think? Do you think the sailors call it a nightlight? Okay, so I have things. So I have that label and I have this green label, which kind of goes with my frame. I'm just going to turn some more lights on. Apparently the sun decided to disappear on me. So hang on. We'll get that going again. Okay. So I could put, I kind of like the red one better though. I could tuck it in and hide the lantern, although they probably use lanterns on ships too, not just at camping. I could use either one. Okay. And then we have label, selfie, no, date. We have that. So we have star and typewriter font and a label and a date. And we have some blue striped washi down here for a washi. We have ribbon. No, but I did grab some ribbon and I thought we could probably get it on here. I kind of have an idea for it, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. I was thinking I might like to put a little bit of ribbon and hang my little banners from it, my flag banners. Why do I only have a couple? There's this one. It's a fishing one, which is appropriate, but I feel like there were more. Oh, here we go. I think it might be cuter at the bottom, to be honest. I feel like up there it's just like floating in the wind. 1, 2. Why can I not see them all at the same time? They're there. You guys are like, it's right there. Okay. 3 little flag banners. I like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go here, cut this. And I don't know if my stapler goes up that high. Oh, it does. Look at that. Okay, so not using that, not using that. Okay, we got, don't want that one. I don't want this one. I'm going to do these 3. Little flag banners hanging down from there. So that was just, we were at the ribbon. Stitching, we have stitching lines here. We have stitching on our ribbon. Frame, yeah, we put a frame in behind our tag. Paper clip, I got this triangle paper clip because today the triangle point is back, so we got to get our triangle point, right? And he can go maybe, I don't know where I want him. Maybe he can hold the doily on. Okay. So triangle, or not triangle, paper clip, enamel dots. These are the ones I'm going to use, but of course I'm going to put them on last because I will want to glue everything down before I do the enamel dots. A heart. I grabbed these puffy heart stickers. I feel like I can use one of those. Maybe I'll put one right in the middle of one of my banners. That's cute. So we have a heart. A doily. Yeah, we got our navy doily up there. Those are just from Martha Stewart from like the party section at Michael's. Polka dots. We have a polka dot paper. That brown one has white polka dots on it. We have stencil. We stenciled on top of the doily. Camera. There was a camera on one of these pieces. I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to cut it out and just use the actual camera piece. Unless... No, I think I just want the camera. There we go. camera. Handwriting. We stenciled some handwriting in there. So we talked about polka dot, stencil, camera, handwriting, arrows. Do we have arrows on here yet? Not yet? Okay. So I was thinking I could use this little wood veneer arrow from Crafter Square. Where can this go? Maybe just like this. Arrow. Word strip sticker. Nope. Didn't grab one of those, but I have my little, this guy. Let's see. How about just choose to see the good stuff? Right? Of course. So we'll put a word strip sticker on there. There we go. Word strip sticker. Film strip. I have these film strips left from the Inkwell collection. Now, I kind of feel like this could be cool in behind my title or down here, or I could just use this simple one. Just right in back here, which I kind of think I like that better. Okay, so let's set that aside. So we have film strip, hexagons. Yep, we have 2 big hexagons on the layout. Plaid. Yeah, our green is plaid, our green paper. Circle. Yeah, we got a circle right there. Birthday, no. Tag. Yeah, we did our journaling on a tag. Stripes. We have stripes on our washi tape. Twine. We got twine in our tag up here. Watercolor, no. Rub-on. Yeah, I use those rub-ons for my year. Monochromatic, no. Grid. I feel like my net is in a grid pattern. Staple, yeah, we stapled our ribbon on. Cut file, no. Ombre, no. Splatter, ugh, I might add splatter, but if I do, it'll be later. Let me just bring it out though so I can remember that I thought about it. I have this one in calico white that I could put in my 3 cluster spots. You know what? Let's just go for it. Put some right here. Put some down here. Oops. And I'll put some under here. I don't want it on top of my journaling because it'll cover up what I'm saying, but I can put some beside it. There we go. There we go. Okay, sprinkled some things on there. Where's my, I need to wipe up the stuff I got on my desk. Okay. So splatter, sure, why not, right? Sun, I did not put a sun. Coffee or tea, no. But he might, you know what? Hang on for the coffee and tea. I have an idea. I picked this cute little sloth with the coffee that's going to go on my layout. So coffee counts. I picked him because most of the time that we stopped, we were stopping for coffee. So I felt like he was appropriate for this page. So coffee, cork we have right here. Bling. Well, let's bring on the bling. Of these, they are diamond sparkles from Hunky Dory. And feel like I can put one right here in the middle of my photo without doing anything too terribly crazy with it. So we got some bling. Embossing, yeah, we embossed the chevrons onto our hexagons, and there's also gold embossed onto our vellum. Torn paper, we tore that vellum on either side of our photos. Green, yes, we got green covered. Gears, I did not pull gears for this layout. Okay, rainbow, no. Gold, yes, we have gold letters. We have gold in our vellum. Finish a product. No, I don't think I did that. Die cuts. Yes, I die cut out the hexagons. I used dies for that. Buttons. No, but I could probably throw a button or two on here. Let's see what we got. Ooh. All right. I've tried using this blue one before, but it didn't sit well. Let's see what else we got. Maybe a red? What about a red button? How about a button on this little banner piece? We could put a button there. Use the things. I've got a button. I got a puppy sticker. Are we good still? Okay, multi-font title. No, I just used one font. Feather, no. Silver, my eyelet is silver. Scallops, yep, we got a scallop border along the bottom. Clock. Now, I also grabbed a wood veneer pocket watch, which I thought was good for sailing. Like, I feel like that's something that they would have. So that is going on there. Clock. The word love, no. Acetate, yeah, our little film strip piece is acetate. Use a punch. I used a punch to make that tab. I also used a corner rounder. That's also a punch. What else? Songbird, no, I don't really like birds. Wood grain, yeah, we got wood grain paper in the background. Didn't realize that was on there, I don't think. Green, again, I get another point for green because this is gross day, so I get to add all the points, even the ones that were, the ribbon and the banners look great there. Thanks, Alana, that's very nice. Music notes, no. Although I'm pretty sure that sailors like to sing. I don't know, that's probably just pirates. I actually don't know that. Okay, green. Avocado. Guys, check him out. He's so funny. This is from my friend Ruth. She gave me all these really cute avocados, and I have a sailor one, so he's going on here too. Yes, sir. Up here somewhere. Isn't he funny? Avocado. Music notes, no. Flamingo. Okay, so my friend Paula made me all these sloths and flamingos to go on my layouts for Calvin Ball because she was like, get the points, have the things. So she made this sloth. She also made these flamingos, and flamingo's been off the list since she gave them to me. So I haven't been using them, but look at how cute it is. And it says, stand tall and be fabulous, which I think is a perfect sentiment for a statue. So she's going on there too. Flamingo. White pen. Yeah, I did the dash lines in white pen. Hexagons. Yes, I cut hexagon. Oh, hexagons is on here again. I counted that already. Yay. Dolphin. No, but you know what? I could probably put a dolphin on here, couldn't I? Let's see. I think I have a wood veneer dolphin. Are you ready? Let me look. Oh, yeah. How's that for a dolphin? Putting all the things on. Sloth. We got our sloth down here having his coffee. A pickle. I did not find a pickle. Sorry, guys. Memorabilia. No. A flower. No, but I feel like I could sneak one in here. Why can't we put a flower? They're outdoorsy, right? Or is that too much of a stretch? Let's skip the flower for now. We used a sketch. I might add a flower later. A butterfly, no. Triangle. We got a triangle clip up here. A house? No. Holiday theme. We were on holiday. A dog? No. A cloud? No, but I feel like we should add a cloud. Where's my cloud punch from Stampin' Up? If you're looking for stuff from Stampin' Up, my mom is a demonstrator. Her information is in the link below. Scraps. There we go. And where are we? We were at cloud. Okay, we got a cloud on there. Books, no. Wood veneer, yes. Fish, got a fish right here, and there's little fish on my banner too. So fish, what else we got? Fussy cut something. Yes, I fussy cut the camera, didn't I? Okay, and then we have a banner. Yeah, we definitely got that covered. Mushrooms, no. Bees, no. Gnomes, no. Sequins, no. Hedgehogs, no. Stamps, did I stamp anything on here? I did not. Interesting. Oh, but you know what I could do? Check this out. Stamp does not have to mean use a stamp. It can also mean put a stamp on it. And I have these fun stamps that my friend Jojo sent me from, I think they're from 49 and Market. So fun. Let me see which one is going to look nice on here. I like this kind of white one. So it is going to go in my little cluster. How's that for a stamp? Different take on it, but it counts, right? Okay. Stamp, journaling card, no. A bow, no. Lace. My doily has a lace pattern. Specialty paper, yes. Vegetables. Does an avocado count as a vegetable? I think it's a fruit. Dinosaurs, no. The color pink, yes. We have a pink flamingo. Purple, no. Snowflakes, no. Frogs, no. Brads, well, I can probably find a brad that I can make work on here. Let's see. I have lots. I have lots of brads. How about this one that says heritage? Because that's probably why they're here, right? Wooden heritage sailors. And then that gives me my point for more than one font in my title as well. So I get a point for Brad and I get a point for multi-font title. So that's going to be my, I'm just going to flatten it so you can see it. It's going to go on there. Okay. Let's see. A Brad, a shaker pocket, no. Chickens, no. I feel like I got a lot of cool things on here, but no pickles and no chickens. Flags, we have little flag banners down here. Fruit, my avocado is a fruit. Chipboard, I did not grab anything chipboard. Interesting. Car, no. Flare, no, but can I find one? Is there a flare that makes me happy? I have a few in here, not very many. That green one maybe, with the little label on it. What does this one say? Posted. What's this one? Just says today, 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 today. I feel like that one could go on here. Maybe I can put it down here. I could also put create because they're carved, right? Okay. All There we go. So we got a flare. Put five layouts away. I do that at the end of the month, so no, I'm not going to do that today. Go on a cruise. Anything about a cruise? Well, I could argue that the sailors are probably going for a cruise, but no, I'm gonna say that's too big of a stretch. Vellum. Yes. Red. Yeah. Eyelet. We got an eyelet on our tag. Viewmaster. No, can I get a Viewmaster on here? Can you hear me just like throwing stuff around back here? That's kind of what's happening. So I have some of these little wee ones here. Probably get one in there. Maybe I can put it in behind my flare. Something like that. Viewmaster. Those are printables from Nicole Jones 911 if you're interested. And we have Ticket. I grabbed this tickets from 49 and Market, also I think sent to me from my friend Jojo. So which one would I like to use? I kind of like, it's weird, but I'm going to break it and then use one kind of from the middle instead of from the end, but that's okay. We like to do things different around here, don't we? All right, Ticket. Shamrock or clover? No. Could I make one though? Probably. I have, oh, look, I have one sitting right here. It's close enough in color. We can put it on there. Photo corners? No. Use super old stash. Absolutely. Some of these papers were still 8.5 by 11 papers from way back in the day. Chevron. Yes, we did a chevron embossing folder. Deer. Nope. Playing card. No. Animal print. Okay, tell me what you think. I have this little circle with an animal footprint. Do you count that as an animal print? I'm counting it. I think it counts as an animal print. So that was in my little fishing camping pack. I'm like, oh, that's a print. It counts, right? Okay, so animal print, bubbles. Well, I have a speech bubble. Do we want to do a speech bubble? Put it this way, like I'm talking about you. Speech bubble. Quote, no. Robot, no. Blue, yes. Yellow, he's wearing yellow. She's wearing yellow. The word spring, no. Tab, right there. Dimensional adhesive, what? I didn't use any of that. Curved title, also no. Something folded. I folded this piece in half. Okay. Also, I haven't done my sharing from yesterday. Isn't that terrible? How do the flares go on? I use glue dots. So these things, you can just get them at your craft stores like Michael's, or I think sometimes even Walmart carries these. So yeah, I just use glue dots. Okay. So I'm also behind on my posting, but I'll get all caught up tomorrow. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday, but that's not till the afternoon, so I think I have time to get some things done. So I'm going to post to Calvin Ball group, Chrissy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches group, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my YouTube. And then I'm also going to, oh, and I also made a layout, so that counts as a point, and I made a video, so that counts as a point. And so what do we have here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 points. Woohoo! And I might even get a couple more depending on if I can add some like dimensional adhesive and like a couple of other things on here. It will be interesting, but I'll recount before I enter my points today. So thank you again so much for hanging out with me. I didn't go too far over the 1 hour mark, considering that I got kicked out of here twice. What the heck? 3 times maybe? It's so annoying. I can't wait to get the internet fixed. I am so sorry, you guys. So thank you to everybody who stuck with me today. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I really appreciate you commenting, Alana. That really makes my day. Thank you to everybody who's watching from the future. Thanks, Alana. I love the page too. It actually turned out really cute, even with my avocado and sloth and flamingo. So I appreciate all being here. And if you're watching from the future, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I very much appreciate you all. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. And I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 5 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. So bye for now. I'll see you guys all soon.